Hi!
Hi!
Welcome to Opening the Vault,
Following Mickey's footsteps.
where we watch every Disney animated feature in chronological order.
Today, we're watching Melody Time.
This is the 5th package film.
This one was released in 1948.
Mm-hmm.
It is one of the more packagey of the package films, I think.
This one, I think, is more along the lines of Make My Music, where there's more segments, unlike the last one, where we just had 2.
Right. So let's watch it and see what we see.
Melody Time.
Melody.
For the melody time of your life, it's Walt Disney's gay, sparkling, delightful new musical comedy, Melody Time. 11 popular music stars.
Alright, so that was Melody Time.
Yeah, Melody Time, that was a lot of segments.
Most of those I think I had seen at one time or another on the Disney Channel.
They pretty much all come out on their own. And they're almost all pretty good.
So the first segment is Once Upon a Wintertime. It's that Victorian romantic.
We see this over and over in Disney with this aesthetic, with the architecture and the clothes and things that people wear. This is Victorian ideal that's kind of romanticized.
It's a horse-drawn sleigh in the winter in the snow, and there's critters, and all the critters have a partner.
Yeah, and lots of personality.
Lots of personality.
So it's really beautiful. It's definitely a Christmas time piece, but it's
winter piece.
It has some weird things where like the girl like faints and
the girl, yeah, she gets into peril, and the boy and the boy rabbit try and save her and the girl rabbit, but then she realizes how much peril she's in, and she just faints. And then the girl rabbit sees how much peril she's in, and then she faints.
But luckily, the boy and the boy rabbit both like fail and get stuck in the snow, and it's up to the animals to save the day.
Right,
so,
it's up to the horses and the rest of the birds and the rest of the animals to save the day. But yeah, the male counterparts are also fairly inept, so it's kind of.
It balances out.
It does.
The second one is the Bumble Boogie.
Bumble Boogie.
This is more of a Fantasia-like piece.
Yeah.
It takes the Flight of the Bumblebee, but a jazz version of the song.
It's very fun. It's a very fun and colorful. It's not really a story, but it's very much looks like it belongs in Fantasia.
The bee is kind of in this musical abstraction chaos with notes and the piano keys turning into things and flying around. It's fun and very neat.
The third segment of this is The Legend of Johnny Appleseed.
This one is the second longest. The acting's really good.
It's narrated, and all the characters are voiced by the same guy.
I'm more than happy to watch Johnny Appleseed again. It's excellent.
It's fun. Supposedly, Walt was fairly displeased with the music in Johnny Appleseed, which is strange because it's very pretty. He said it was too New Deal era.
Walt really liked being on the cutting edge of things. Yeah.
But it is very pretty music. I think it fits the aesthetic of the segment itself.
But Johnny Appleseed, it's great.
Yeah, very lovely.
Coming up next, probably my favorite piece in the whole one.
It was cute.
You've seen it.
Little Toot. It's about a little tugboat who wants to be like his dad, who's a big tugboat. But he just gets in trouble all the time.
He's not meaning ill. He just is curious and he's silly. He wants to play, and so things get ruined. Really quickly, he causes a cruise liner to crash into New York City all the way out of the water.
Oh, yeah. It escalates very quickly.
His shame is Big Toot's shame as well, and he has to haul the trash, and the police haul Little Toot out to the open sea.
And just banish him there.
But he ends up saving the day. He saves the big ocean liner and brings them in, and is the hero, and is gonna, makes his dad proud, and it's fun. It's
cute. It's very silly.
He's really cute. He's a little tugboat, and he wiggles his butt around, and This one is sung by the Andrews Sisters, who we saw before, so it's awesome to have them back, and it's super New York-y, fun. It's great.
It is. The next segment is entitled Trees.
It's another Fantasia, mainly the trees and the seasons. It's a very kind of bucolic.
The lyrics of the song are the words of the poem.
It's pretty, it's short.
It is short. It's a little dull compared to the rest of these, but relaxing, a very pretty piece.
The next piece is
Blame It on the Samba.
We have our friends Donald Duck and Jose Carioca are back.
Yes, and the Araquan bird.
This is more of them from Saludos Amigos than it is the Three Caballeros. We don't have the third Caballero.
We don't.
And but it's nice to see Jose again. He's just so fun, and Donald, and they're just having a good time with the samba. They start off and they're like blue and sad, and the Araquan bird is like, what do I do here? Oh, let's get him into samba, and kind of mixes them drinks. So this one has live action segments again, like our Saludos Amigos and Three Caballeros segments. It doesn't seem as out of place this time around.
Right, because
like they're in the samba, so they're like in Brazil again, and she gets mixed in. She's playing on different instruments, and it's very fun, and it's just it's kind of a romp again.
Yeah.
Maybe it was a segment that was supposed to be in Saludos Amigos or Three Caballeros, but didn't make it. The final segment is another one that's familiar. Pecos Bill.
Pecos Bill.
Pecos.
As Roy Rogers introduces him.
Hosted by classic TV icon Roy Rogers.
Right.
And his band at the Chuck Wagon. Roy Rogers, of course, very famous. Of course, he has more fringe on his cowboy shirt than any of the band.
Of course, you know, like cowboys had.
Yeah, and but it triggered the smartest horse on TV is there, and he nods and does his
does a weird lip thing that he does.
Trained horse act.
Trained horse actor.
So it starts off in the West, animated, but then live action mixed in with them around a campfire. So I guess they had a campfire on the set inside. Little boy and little girl from Song of the South are in this segment.
Yes.
And the little girl was in Fun and Fancy Free. She was the little girl in the segment with the puppets. The story of Pecos Bill is pretty fine and fun, but
it's an American tall tale.
Yeah, but the live action segment's kind of dated.
Yeah.
The little girl doesn't know who Pecos Bill is. Pecos! And they decide to tell her story. The little boy knows who he is, though, because of course he does.
When Roy Rogers introduces Slue-foot Sue, who is Pecos Bill's lady love, Bobby, the little boy in the segment, his reaction is, "Ah, shucks, a woman in the story." That is a direct quote.
It's so bad. Other than that, he tells the story, and it's cute, and you have Pecos as a little boy, and then as a big cowboy grows up, and he's smoking all the time.
Right, which caused some controversy in the late 90s when they went to release this segment on VHS. They had to remove a scene where Pecos saddles a cyclone, and then as he's sitting on it, he rolls a cigarette, like he dumps tobacco on his tongue, and that segment was completely cut.
Yeah.
And then they had to go back in and digitally remove all instances of the cigarette.
He pretty much has a cigarette in every scene.
He has a cigarette in his mouth the entire time.
Yeah. So that's fun. He shoots a lot, and at one point in time even shoots toward the camera, so that might have been edited as well. Slue-foot Sue, she's kind of sexy.
Oh, yeah. The Martins and the Coys segment, I'm pretty sure it's the same model.
Slue-foot Sue rides a catfish, not a horse.
Yes.
It's kind of strange, but whatever.
It's neat, but I think that's what she rode in the tall tale.
She gets a bustle to look nice for her wedding to Pecos, and then it causes her to bounce to the moon, and no one can stop her. It's really kind of a strange story.
It is. But then when Pecos tries to lasso her when she's bouncing up and down, he misses because Widowmaker, his horse, who's jealous, steps on the rope. But it's like, why wouldn't you just try again?
So yeah, the story just wraps up, and then it goes to the end titles, the end. There's no goodbye from Roy Rogers. There's no goodbye from the narrator. It's just over.
The end.
That wraps up Melody Time. This whole collection might be the best of the package films.
I don't know, though. We did really like Saludos Amigos.
Saludos Amigos is great. So it's fun. It's
enjoyable.
You should probably see Melody Time if you have the choice, or someone's like, "Hey, I found this old Disney movie, Melody Time." You should say, "Yeah, let's watch that one."
Let's watch that. It's fun. So that was our experience watching Melody Time.
You can click on Lilu here to subscribe to the channel.
go ahead and click that like button down there to give us a little thumbs up.
That'd be amazing.
And feel free to go to our Facebook page, facebook.com/WeWatchDisney.
That's right. We have a lot more extra stuff there, bloopers, bonus video, bonus content. It's a lot of fun. You can interact with the fans there.
You can find all the links to the other places you can find us on the internet in the doobly-doo down below. Yep. Feel free to give us a comment. Let us know if you've seen Melody Time and what your favorite segment is.
As they say at the Disney parks, have a magical day.